Okay, this is gonna be why I don't like Tyler Perry's movies. Tyler's self-explanatory, but I'm gonna go in depth about it because this is something that's been eating at me, and I really felt I should address. Okay, first of all, my first it's gonna it's before I don't even go, I'm gonna explain the format. It's gonna be three main reasons why I don't like it. I'm gonna explain each reason, go in depth about, give examples about why I don't like his movies. I'm not gonna talk about the plays because I don't feel I've seen enough of the plays to make an accurate decision about that. But I'm pretty sure it's nothing different from what I've seen of the movies. Anyway, let's go. The first reason is gonna be the portrayal of African American men in his works. Now, the men in his films often fit a certain stereotype: ignorant, irresponsible, disloyal, even criminal. These are all stereotypes we've heard of black men in media and which we are familiar with. And examples of this include Charles, played by Steve Harris, who is cheating. He cheats on his wife. He's superficial and he's unapologetic about the pain he causes his wife. He even throws her out the house in front of the mistress he brought into the house that night. Also got James Milton Jackson. He's played by Gary Sturgis, who's an outright criminal. He has no regards for anyone besides himself. He doesn't feel he should be punished for crimes he knows he's guilty of, and he shows no interest in reforming. He's just a straight up criminal. Both of those characters are from Diary of a Mad Black Woman, by the way. So yeah, I'm not finished though. We still got more. Randy, he's played by Brian White, and he's from the movie I Can Do Bad All by Myself. Now, the reason he's such a stereotype because he's married with kids, and he cheats on his wife. Another stereotype of the black male. Another stereotype that is not usually attached with black men, however, is his pedophilia, but that's a problem in of itself, which I'll get to later. Got another guy, Mike, played by Richard T. Jones, from Why Did I Get Married? Now, the problem with him is he's inconsiderate of the pain he caused his wife, similar to Charles. He straight up tells his wife he wants a divorce because he's not attracted to her, mainly due to her weight. He's nonchalant about his affair that he's had while he was married, once again adhering to the stereotype of black men cheating. He even drains her bank account once he tells her that he doesn't want to be with her anymore. Which once again, that's usually not a stereotype affiliated with black men, but it's a problem. I'm not finished. Still more. There's even Calvin. Calvin, one of the most used stereotypes concerning black men is the drug dealer, and Calvin fulfills his role. There's also Michael Sr., who's an absentee father, fills the same stereotype of black men not fulfilling their roles as fathers. He offers to support his child only if the mother of his child has sex with him. Irresponsibility, another stereotype affiliated with the black male. Both of those characters are from Meet the Browns, by the way. Calvin and Michael Sr. are from Meet the Browns. We often have more examples. Brian, played by Craig Robinson, in Daddy's Little Girls, who's loud and obnoxious and just immature. But I'm not going to get into him. I think I've given enough examples. I'm going to move on now. The reason I have a problem with this is that these men, these negative stereotypes, they exist in the movie only to provide contrast for the more positive stereotypes of the men in the movie. Now, the positive role models I'm talking about are Orlando, played by Seymour Moore in The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Monty James, played by Idris Elba in Daddy's Little Girls, and Harry, played by Rick Fox from Meet the Browns. Now, the problem I have with this because the negative black men act as a contrast to the positive black men is because it creates this world where it's a stark black and white contrast. If you aren't bad, you're good, and vice versa. Now, as everyone knows, this is not how the world is. The world is full of grays. In actual reality, things are far more complicated than they seem. Alright? People have motivations, they have desires, they have dreams, they have reasons why they do certain things. And we not privy to these reasons in the movies. Take for instance Carlos, played by Blair Underwood and Medea's family reunion. We never find out why he's a woman beater. He's just a woman beater. That's all we're presented with. We don't know why he does it. He just does. And we never know why Randy likes little girls. We never know why he's a pedophile. We don't know. It's all left up to conjecture. You have to just imagine, oh, I guess this is why he does it. It forces us to sympathize with with the characters, the main characters, without getting the full story. We only know one side, so we have no choice but to feel sorry for this character and hate this character when we don't know why this character does what he does. That's just an example of bad storytelling, but that's why I don't like that movie. That portrayal of black men. But moving on, my number 2 reason: the portrayal of women in his movies. Now, before I start this, is another user on YouTube who addressed the same problem with far more eloquently and in more detail than me. Her username is Love Above Hate, capitalized L, capitalized A, capitalized H, and I'll post a link below in the video if you want to check that out. She does a real good job. You should definitely look at it. Now, my issues is pretty much the same as hers. When you look at characters like Angela, played by Tasha Smith in Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2. She's paranoid, argumentative, vindictive, especially when it comes to men in her life. Now, this feeds into the stereotype that black women are angry, distrusting, misandristic, and even crazy. Now, I'm going to continue to talk about Tasha Smith because she plays another character named Jennifer in Daddy's Little Girls. Jennifer is unconcerned with the status of her children almost completely. In fact, she's actually verbally abusive towards them. She even allows her boyfriend Joe, played by Gary Sturgis once again, to beat one of the kids. Now, her character supports the materialistic mold that black women have gained in the media. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. Black women, they only want men with money, status, someone that they would look good with. They don't actually care about them as people. Moving on, the thing with Jennifer is identical to another character who's only featured in very little in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. This character is Brenda. She's played by Lisa Marcos. Now, in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Brenda is the mistress of Charles, who he cheats with. The reason Brenda and Jennifer are similar is because they both cheat with married men. They don't seem to have any remorse regarding this, and they both want the men only because they have money. As a matter of fact, when Charles gets shot, and he's paralyzed from the waist down. Brenda empties his bank account and leaves with his children, their children. She has 2 kids by him, and she leaves with them, takes the money, and just disappears. So once again, feeds into the materialistic stereotype of black women. Brenda and Jennifer also share some characteristics with April, played by Taraji P. Henson from I Can Do Bad All By Myself, and that all 3 of them sleep with married men, and they are remorseless concerning that. They don't care that the man is married. They don't care that the man has children. They just want, I guess, fun. I don't know. They just don't care. It's a physical thing, basically. And this again feeds into the stereotype. This is the thing, though. By the end of I Can Do Bad All By Myself, April actually overcomes her flaws and mistakes and becomes a better person because of this. Brenda and Jennifer do not. Now, I'm sorry. But yes, they don't overcome. Jennifer and Brenda don't overcome their differences, while April does. Once again, the problem I have with this is that women, they exist only as a contrast to the positive women in the movie, with no actual reason explaining the deplorable behavior. We don't know why they do what they do. They just do what they do, and we're not giving a reason why. Moving on. Now, this is my final reason why I do not like Tyler Perry movies. It is the biggest reason for me. That's why I saved it for last. The simple fact that Tyler Perry is in a dress. Now, this issue is self-explanatory. Tyler Perry is in a dress. If you don't know, a dress is an article of clothing designed for women. Women are supposed to wear a dress, not men. By Tyler Perry dressing in a dress, he automatically diminishes his masculinity. And it suggests that it's okay for a man to wear a dress when it is not okay for a man to wear a dress. It's made for women. Now, he's not the first to ever do this. It's a long list. Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx, Chris Tucker, Damon Wayans, Flip Wilson, the list goes on. All these guys have either been dressed in a dress or have dressed in a feminine manner, damaging their masculinity, in my opinion. I don't feel men should be in dresses. I don't feel they should dress feminine. I don't agree with tight pants. I don't agree with men wearing panties and bras. Tyler Perry is just the most popular and the most recent of the cross-dressers. And the reason, like I said, the reason I like this is I just like this is because it diminishes a man's masculinity that wearing women's clothing. We wear boxers, not panties. We wear Old Spice, not Suave. We wear cologne, not perfume. We have penises, they have vaginas. I cannot stress this enough because Hollywood seems to be obsessed with putting black men in dresses. I mean, dead set of putting males in dresses. I'm sick of it. I can't stand it. I don't understand it. You don't have to be in a dress to be funny. Dave Chappelle, you can look at his interview on YouTube. He refused to get in a dress because he didn't feel he needed that dress to be funny. And I agree with that. You do not need a dress to be funny. It's demeaning. It's it's uncreative. It's deplorable. I hate it. I don't understand it. I wish they stopped with it. But the black actors subject themselves to this, and there's nothing I can say is their choice. But moving on. Anyway, moving on. I'm still talking about the dress though. It's wrong. 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 I can't say that enough. Even when Tyler Perry is in the dress, when he's Medea, my least favorite character of the Tyler Perry series, because even when he's in a dress, he's portraying a woman, and Medea is violent, impulsive, uncultured, and that implies that black women are that way because she is the most popular character in his entire series. This relates back to my second reason why I don't like Tyler Perry movies, the way he portrayed women, especially when he's in that dress as Medea. When he makes them, basically in summer, I'm gonna sum it up now. I've got to end it. He makes these movies and they feed into the negative modes of black race as a whole. And I can tell you this because when people go to see these movies, they're gonna remember the Medeas, the Angelas, the Michaels, and the Cows far more than remember any of the positive people in those characters because they make them laugh. They're the most striking. They stand out. So people are gonna take these negative connotations and go out in the world and think that black people are actually act this way because that's how he depict them in his movies. And being that he's one of the most popular black directors, people are gonna see this movie more. And people are gonna think that's how black people are as a whole when it's not. Basically, that's why I don't like Tyler Perry movies. Thanks for listening. Like if you want, favorite if you like. Leave your comments below. I'm interested in hearing. Thanks for watching. And that'll be it.